Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for a former legend. It's Herschel Walker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run now with Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Jackson. On the screen, it's Herschel Walker. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. Taking it about the 16. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2003, also a 3-time Pro Bowler from Alcorn State, Steve McNair.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, He's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw pass. And it'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the quick dive with All-Star. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Carried by the fullback. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. McNair, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with All-Star. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Jackson on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Walker with the grab, left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Recovered by the Chargers.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's nothing.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on third down. McNair. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the carry is Allstott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Second and 11 now. They go again with Allstott. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now McNair off the play fake. And he finds him there. It's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Mike Olstad, his second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead and make it now a pair of touchdowns for the big man out of the backfield.
I'm not sure this was in the game plan, but boy, it's working to perfection. And I know one person has a big grin on his face now, and that's that big guy's found his way into the end zone twice in this game.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Patriots, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10. At their
New England trying to get a place on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run here with Allstein. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Anderson on for the extra point. Is now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Patriots, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now Edelman. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A give to the fullback. It's Allstein. Finding his his way through contact. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. One play, two plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he'll dump that off to Walker, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and Charger TD.
Touchdown, Chargers.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Anderson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down. Today's final.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.